Okay, so by now you might be feeling both excited and maybe a little overwhelmed, which is totally normal. So let's bring this back home by making this simple and bringing some tangible steps that you can start to bring to start to leverage your writing to be increasing your authority and your impact in getting new clients this month. Again, you don't need a perfect plan, you just need a place to begin. The writing is not a one-time burst of inspiration. It's a building a relationship with your voice in how you're able to communicate and share this out. This is why I really recommend igniting with the Writer Within, my 5-day journey, completely free, of being able to go in and start to stir that up. Invitation for this month, bringing in a daily practice. It can be as short as 5 minutes, 5 to 15 minute practice of doing either morning pages or conscious stream of journaling, writing one sentence you wish someone would say to you. It's not about writing well here, it's just about writing real. You're really tapping in to what's alive in your world and letting your voice know that it's safe to communicate and to be shared. In addition to that, I invite you to carve out on your calendar, putting a meeting, like legit, like putting on your Google Calendar, a meeting with your muse, with your writing once a week for 30 minutes to an hour. Of course, you can always go over, but really carving out that time and starting to program yourself that this is sacred time. This is you wouldn't miss a client call and look at it as a way of this is a client that can leverage you to having a lot more clients. So carving out that weekly time, and during that time, focus on one prompt or one story or one idea that you've had. And again, let it be messy. The goal is just to start to get a momentum and not perfection. Clarity doesn't come before the writing. The clarity comes through the writing. And so by setting these appointments with yourself and the muse, the writing, and putting your focus on getting clear of that messaging, you can begin to refine it and start to build this muscle. Now, important as we're beginning to talk about activating the writer within to get clear on that voice, and then being able to utilize writing to really set intentional authorship and thought leadership out in the world. Okay. Journaling is for you. This is private, it's for processing, it's for getting the juices going and allowing you to formulate that relationship with the writing and with your personal voice. Okay. Authorship, thought leadership through authorship. This is also for you. Remember, you grow and there's a becoming that's happening through it. However, this writing is being done with the intention to offer it to others. So it's being written from a space of knowing that this is an offering, this is an extension of my work. This is as if you were sitting right here with me. How can I pour out the message and the things that are going to support you as an offering to help those that I'm helping? Both are powerful and we need them both. Authorship, this requires more focus. This requires structure. It requires a bit more strategy, and it requires the willingness to go deeper than comfort because there is a refinement that's happening with the writing. When you write when like no one's watching, you heal. Okay. It's a powerful transformational tool to bring us access to ourselves. And when you write like someone needs it, you're writing to transform the other reader, to be able to bring something you know is going to change their life. You're leading. Okay. Journaling is for us to bring ourselves back home to ourselves, to give that powerful transmission. Writing for authorship and thought leadership is to support those who need the message that's within you that steps you into leadership. So, to help your audience and see the structure of utilizing creative energy, there's a 3-part rhythm that I would invite you to play with. First is the inner voice writing. Again, this is allowing yourself to just process any emotions that are going on in there, start to debunk the beliefs that are happening for yourself, remind the subconscious of the truth. Binary yes, no is how it thinks. Again, I love talking the full gamut of how much growth happens in this, playing with the subconscious. What's our own words, our writing, what's the soul mission? So please, let's hop on a call. I'm happy to nerd out on all of these things. So first is inner voice writing, getting clear of the emotional processing, the truth that's here. What's the soul conversation? Allowing yourself to be grounding and to be allowing your own personal healing and growth to be happening. The second part of this rhythm is message clarity in the writing. So start free writing about your story, the method, the teachings, the transformations. What is it that you want to get across? And this is going to start to shape the future content for the article, for the book. And then the third phase of this rhythm is the client-facing writing. So this is where we've taken the free form and the thoughts we've put together and starting to really refine it down into thought leadership posts, putting together the articles, starting to put together the book excerpts, really book chapters, really moving through. Once we've hit this phase of this process, we're feeling far more clear. We're able to resonate with those that we want to be able to reach. And therefore, we're going to be aligning our message with the audience that we want to reach. You don't have to start with your book, okay? Start with the truth that's there for you, and then the structure can rise from there. If you're like, listen, Kelly, I have so many ideas, I just don't even know where to begin. This is so incredibly common for creatives and leaders. So just remember, you're not too much, okay? There's not too much, and oh, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out. You're not too much. You're just not organized yet. And that's okay. That's what I got you. I come from the same thing. I get it. I've had to grow in structures and organizations and systems. That's why I love helping creatives in being able to do this, okay? Just start with starting to capture your ideas in one place. It can be a notepad, it can be online, a Google Doc, just starting to bring it together, okay? And then just getting started. Choose one thing that feels most alive or urgent and connected to your next level of where you're going and how you want to serve and help, okay? Because your voice is the most powerful asset that you have. Writing is how you sharpen your voice. As we improve in our writing skills, we also improve in our spoken word as well, because it's an art of learning how can I put together a concept, a teaching, a transmission in a way that is clearly articulated, that is concise yet descriptive, that without my own tonality being there, without my support of my human being able to share this message, the reader can get it. And as we strengthen that, it strengthens our speaking, which leverages us for more speaking opportunities and for opening doors that we would not be able to realize is really there for us. Okay. This isn't about being a writer. It's about becoming someone who leads with truth and has learned how to powerfully embody their truth and their voice and be able to clearly articulate. I would love to support you. If you're ready to explore your message, you're ready to get unstuck or start mapping out your book, I'd love to hold space with you. Please book a free call to connect with your voice and the next step within you, clearing through the resistances, getting clear of how can we flesh out that book outline, and however I can support you in becoming that next level of your leader, I am here for. So please feel free to book a free 30-minute call. I like to call it a virtual tea date. And if you know that you're wanting to really step deeper into your writing process, if you're feeling the nudge to go deeper, to be held, to be supported and structured through the full process, there's space for you inside the Writer's Circle. This is my year-long program where we will bring that book that's inside of you alive with structure, with flow, with ease, with grace, with laughter, from ideation all the way to the spaces of substantive edits and beginning to discuss publications. Okay. Just a reminder as we bring this to a close, tell yourself, maybe write this down on a post-it, put it in your mirror, or tell yourself this silently throughout the days. My words matter. My message is needed. I am willing to begin. This is the catalyst to really allowing it to move through you. I'm so excited to connect with you all and to be able to see how much your leadership rises, how you're able to leverage your messaging out into the world of these different platforms to bring those you're meant to help into your world. And as a result, increase your impact, which increases your profits and your leadership in the world because we need it more than ever. Please begin writing. Please book a call. I would love to connect with you and let me know what really resonated for you in this. And I appreciate you so much. Take care.